Hello, Internet.
It's
How are we doing this lovely Wednesday?
it's gravy time.
Gravy.
Let's get the gravy time kids in here.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Hi, Paul.
Ta-da!
Hi. No video today. I'm still looking like I had a bad boob job.
That's okay. You're okay. It'll get better.
Hi, blown off finger.
Hello.
Matt.
So happy to see all you guys.
Absolutely. I just want to open this real quick with a thought.
Hit me.
There is somebody currently right now with 10 fingers that will not have 10 fingers 24 hours from now. Let that
This is
sink
true.
in.
This is true.
Yep.
Hi, Gort. Hi, Toe Mafia. Hey, Wolfie.
What's up, guys?
Let's just hope somebody has a cell phone present.
Yeah.
And it
Picture didn't
gets
happen.
the visual.
Picture tonight.
Oh, I want a video. I want to see that.
I had something come up today in my feed. It was just rotating pictures of X-rays of people after 4th of July of their hands.
Yep.
No.
Oh my God, that was some brutal shit.
We went to high school with a kid who threw the lighter instead of the M80.
Oh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Like,
That'll get you a little separation from your digits.
yeah. That you don't throw the M80, you're gonna have a bad day.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh, Wolfie
Anytime
says
I
he-
fucked with those, though, I always that was never a chuck and duck. You know what I mean?
No,
That was
not
always
go up
like-
to it, light it, and run.
Yeah, exactly. Like, call me a
Exactly.
pussy.
No. You're smart. That's called fucking natural selection right there.
Right.
Self-preservation.
Because you
I'm
ever get
surprised-
them fast wicks?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
In my old age, I hate
Firecrackers.
fireworks.
The firecrackers have real fast ones. With all the shit that we fucking blew off when we were kids, I'm surprised I still have all my fingers.
Same. Sorry,
What
G.I.
about-
Joe?
I was
What-
never one to really mess around with them.
Really?
Yeah.
It used to be my favorite
Me
holiday
either.
when I was a kid.
The most was like just shooting each other with Roman candles, but that was
Yeah,
about it.
yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Sparklers.
bottle, we'd have bottle rocket
rockets.
wars.
Yeah, we made
Yep.
guns
Yeah.
to fucking shoot the bottle rockets out of.
Yep.
You guys are crazy.
Roman candle fights. We had one of my stepbrother's friends got hit right in the fucking chest with one of his, all burning on his chest. He's like, oh, fucking, and we're all fucking drunk and stoned, just fucking laughing our asses off while he's
Right,
being
right.
burned alive. It's like fucking sorry, dude.
You guys are intense, man.
You
By the
shouldn't have
way,
gotten-
Wolfie says he loves your shelves, Mike.
oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Wolfie's just a pinnacle of joy.
Yeah,
He is.
He is.
it's always nice to scroll down my Facebook and see some of Eric's antics and new toys that he
Exactly.
got and that kind of stuff.
Shenanigans.
I'm
Yeah.
right there with you.
Yeah.
And we went to visit them in Pittsburgh 2 weekends ago. It's the best time. It was the best. We had so much fun.
Right on.
It
Ludo
was
is
a
a
very good
joy
time.
to be around.
Yes.
That puppy is wonderful.
He likes to play.
He has a good
Yeah, and
Hopefully-
Crystal's pretty chill too. I will say that.
Of course.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to bring more positivity into the world, and it's very
Aw.
taxing for me.
Aw.
Is it? You're doing
I
a
still
great
remember-
job.
What was that one that we went to that was in Maryland, Baltimore? Was that a TF con or a bot con? I think it was a TF con.
Yeah, was that wrestling?
Yeah, they were there, and she had bought this or did a trade
The-
with some other gal. Remember that? You know what I'm
the
talking
doll,
about, Jen?
the
That really
creepy
weird
doll.
fucking looking.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, that thing's fucking nightmare fuel. I don't even know what that. And then she had little transforming McDonald's toys that she was passing out. I think.
Yeah.
You mean Transformers Legends figures?
Yeah, basically one and the same there.
Aw.
Yeah.
So
Well,
how is everybody?
that
What
was-
are we all working on tonight?
Yeah, let's find that
There
out
we
real
go.
quick. We want to go around and check that out. Do you want to start? Do you want
I
to
have a
start, Matt?
I have a
Start it
box
up, man.
here from BBTS,
Oh.
so maybe I'll delve into that. And I have a knife that I need to sharpen. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
and
Like
I'm
says-
sorry I haven't been around. I will apologize. My health hasn't been the greatest, and I'm working like I'm back in the field because we can't find anybody who can fucking run a crew.
Oh no.
So that's
Jeez.
so
Oh
the guy
my
with the broken
gosh.
back is out fucking climbing ladders and fucking moving logs. It's fucking awesome. So
Ugh.
anyway, that's what I got going on.
Well, it's good to see you, Matt. It's been a long
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I miss you guys. I do. It's hard for me because like this is late for me because I'm up at 4 a.m. Like that's
Yeah.
when my alarm goes off. But usually I'm awake at anywhere between 2:30 and 3.
Oy.
So yeah. So
I'm
like
still
when
awake.
he's-
this is my sleepy times.
I get that. This is leading into my sleepy times. JD is up until 2 or 3. So you could wake up in the morning and say, "Hey JD, hope you have sweet dreams."
Right.
Yeah.
We're like
Yeah,
on
well-
opposite shifts.
Hey, dickhead, go to sleep.
Yeah, when Kim and I were, when you guys invited us to stay over there and we got our last set of tattoos, it was like, you guys, I think we went to bed and you guys were getting ready to go to bed and we were getting up. It was like, well, the house is so quiet, and then you, Chan, you ended up getting up kind of early. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So plus you guys
Yeah.
are 3 hours ahead. So that made it
Right.
even more of a difference. That's all good though.
Yeah, it's just I am like my usual schedule, like when I was working, I'd be asleep by 11, I think.
I'm thinking
Midnight
about
or
10:30 and going to bed at 8. No later than 8, but 6:45.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
What are you
Different
working
strip-
on, Mike?
Yeah,
What are you
Mike.
working on, Mike?
Right.
I'm still working on this Lemurian. I've got him kind of almost finished.
Let me see if I can do this.
I got
See if I can do this.
No, I can't. There we go.
There we go.
I painted his
pick.
armor and did a dry brush.
Nice.
It's not quite
Hell
silver.
yeah.
It's
I like the way it
piano
looks.
picked alloy. It's almost like a lead belcher with just a little hint of copper, and then I'm gonna do another dry brush over the top of that with God, what the fuck they come up with these names? Sigma Rats bronze. It's a little bit more bronzy, but I'm kind of. I like how this looks. It's hard to see on my shitty cam, but I was thinking about putting stripes or markings or something on him. But after I get all of his armor on, you're hardly gonna see anything.
You're not
So I'm
going
kind
to
of
see any
fighting-
of it.
Yeah, like
I'm fighting with should I even bother?
right. Can I,
mean,
ask
you
you a
could do
question,
like
Mike?
some spots or something.
Yeah, I might do spots.
Have you ever had pet lizards?
No.
That surprises me.
Actually, well, I used to catch salamanders and stuff when I was a kid, and we made a little kind of a pool and put black plastic in it to hold the water. So those are kind of pets.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
so thought you
They
were going to say
usually-
you made a fight pit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not that cool.
Because you just seem really drawn to like lizard and reptilian
Yeah,
Toads.
stuff.
I like animals. I love animals.
Yeah.
Lizards, monsters, aliens, droids, female warriors.
I get it.
All that stuff. GI Joes.
I was just honestly wondering. Like I was waiting for you to be like, well, I have 35 snakes right now. We cut back.
Kim would never let me even think about bringing one snake in the house. I wanted to get so this is kind of funny. You say that. I was entertaining the thought of getting a pet scorpion one time, just having it in a little terrarium.
Yep.
And I went to the pet store and they had this black emperor scorpion, and the lady got it out and still crawling all over her arm and stuff. And she set it on the counter and it started chucking right at me. She goes, "Oh, catch it. Don't let it fall." I'm like, "Fuck that." And it landed right in the right in the fucking like the pig ears for dog treats and shit, and fucking was like trying to burrow down into those, and she went and grabbed it and she goes, "It wouldn't have stung you." I said, "Fuck that. You goddamn right it wouldn't have stung me, because I wasn't gonna give it the opportunity."
Right.
So I was
You're
like,
like,
"Nah,
okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we don't
tap
need-
out on this pet idea.
yeah, that was my decision right there.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy one, I would say.
Yeah, but spiders, a snake would be cool. But one of my brother's friends had a tarantula, and it was always like rubbing its back, and it like rubbed all the fur off its back. And I was like, "What's up with that?" And he goes, "That's because he's pissed off." I'm like, "Well, why don't you just grab him and cuddle with him or something?" He goes,
Yeah,
"I
hey,
put my
let's
hand in
work on making them happy.
Yeah.
So
Paul,
No,
what are you
just-
working on, man?
yeah,
I'm taking that behemoth of friggin' pile of foam apart,
Oh,
and I think I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
that's okay.
I'm not going to be starting over completely. But I'm not
What?
happy with it all of a
Jesus.
sudden. So I don't know what I'm doing with it. Because
Oh
I want
my.
towers and more
Just
room.
hey,
because-
hey, don't be like some other guys and just put it in the trash.
Yeah, don't do that.
yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't put it in the
Don't put
trash.
it in the trash.
No.
No.
Yeah, don't just trash it.
Oh, hey Tyler.
Um,
Hey P Ferguson.
I didn't think I was.
What's up,
I wasn't
guys?
planning on trashing it, but
Okay, good.
It just needs some modifications.
yeah, I mean, there's just. I think that's fucking pissing me off. Is now that I'm taking it apart, like it wasn't wet when I put it together. Like it had sat for days.
Right.
And everything. I don't know if it's from. I mean, I run 2 dehumidifiers in my basement,
Humidity.
and it's like it's pulling paint,
It's it's
and it's
still
fucking pissing me off.
so it's still gonna hold humidity in the foam, unfortunately.
Yeah, but this polystyrene is supposed to be closed cell.
I know.
Mhm.
Fucking
Still
goddamn
gonna do
lion
it.
pink panther.
Yeah, well, especially
need-
if you put paint over it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. That's why some of these videos I've watched where some of these guys are actually taking like a heat gun to that stuff before they paint it.
Oh, like actually like making whatever dampness is in there, like cooking it out.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
bit, just a quick little Passover. They say that it helps seal the foam better.
I'm not religious though.
I know, me too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Passover,
Tyler wants
ha,
to
ha,
know
ha.
if did that box show up yet, JD?
No, not yet. At least I didn't see it.
I don't.
Did Tyler get you Jelly of the Month Club?
Yes.
Jelly of the
he
month?
Sure did.
That's the gift that keeps on
Keeps
giving.
on giving.
So great.
Gee, Clark.
Yeah.
That's the gift that keeps.
Is
I don't know if
Brian
I-
here, or is he like just invisible? Like,
No, I'm driving.
Nope.
oh, okay, all right. I don't know how technology works.
I got keys, man.
You got the key? Oh shit, son.
Yeah.
Brian's in Maine visiting his family for the 4th of July.
He better bring me some fucking moxie. That's all I'm saying.
You got to talk to him about it.
And he'll be like, I'll poison it.
Oh, look at that. Tyler said, I saw a guy place foam in the oven on low temps for long periods to get all the moisture out. Get out of town.
That seems like a El Terrible idea.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I believe that. I feel
I
like that's
mean-
something somebody just said to say it.
That's like a styrofoam gas tank.
Tyler.
Like,
He's
all I
trying
can
to,
imagine is some dude doing that at a low temp, and then he's like, oh, I shouldn't have ate Taco Bell. Goes upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Takes a fucking massive donkey dump,
Yeah.
then comes downstairs and passes out because all the toxic fumes got him, and he dies. And then his kids all wind up in an orphanage and get sold overseas for nefarious purposes.
Nefarious purposes.
This sounds terrible.
Yeah, like it just sounds like I don't feel like any good is gonna come of that.
No, that's terrible.
Put it in the oven? What? Where you cook your
Tyler,
food?
people do it with filament. He said people do it with filament for 3D printers.
Really? That's
wild, man.
And then your wife is cooking you a fucking turkey dinner?
Yeah.
Like that can't be good.
Boy, these French fries taste weird.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. That's what I'm saying. Why does my turkey taste like Big Boa?
He said he said enough that they have made specific dryers for them now. Serious.
Well, maybe that should be the purchase, not an oven.
Yeah, if you have a specific thing where you're like, okay, I don't put my fucking family's food in this motherfucker. Like this is its purpose, right? Okay, fucking go on with your bad self. The fumes, whatever. Like that, live your life, live your truth. But like you're putting fucking foam in your fucking oven, and then you're making fish sticks for the kids. I don't know, man.
Oh, that's
Tyler's probably coming unglued right now.
Oh,
shut up, you Boston piece of shit! I'm just trying to teach you guys something. You shit all over me. It's not you, Tyler. It's me.
Sorry.
Me.
What are you working on, Jay Dizzle?
Well, ladies.
Oh, I fucked up the order. My bad. Jan, what are you working on? Other than driving.
I am driving, but I have a sketch I have to work on to start. So I have to sketch the initial illustration for a book for a friend of mine.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a tasteful
Look
nude.
at that. Well, I could do that too. I have done that before.
I'm not saying you couldn't.
That is, Tyler sent that to me. Screenshot,
nice.
Amazon, filament dryer. Look at that. That's crazy. I wonder...
Will it also cook fish sticks?
Put it in the air fryer.
I do, that's funny. Fen asked me if I made fish sticks the other day. She was all excited. She was like, I made these little, pizza things. They're rectangular shaped. And she looked in the oven and she's like, are those fish sticks?
Yeah.
I miss fish sticks. I haven't had those in so long.
Oh, man.
I guarantee after this show, when you guys next shop, you're gonna get down on the fish sticks.
Probably.
I like fish sticks.
Nope.
I like the real battery buttered ones like that because I'm a fucking fatso. You know, like I don't like just I like the where it's like that big batter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is like now that Sydney moved out, we can fucking eat whatever the fuck we want. We're not like constrained like we can have tuna fish for dinner if we want, right? Because she doesn't eat any fish. But I think I think fish sticks are going on my menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
It's a quick it's a quick dinner. Like I work long days and like sometimes coming home, it's like when I make the menu for the week, it's like why the fuck did I decide to do that? It's like this whole big okay, I got like half an hour of prep work to do before we even get it in however we're cooking it, right?
Yeah.
But fish sticks, I can just literally come home, throw them in the oven, dry my foam, take a shower.
Try your phone.
Dude, I had friends that used to use them for fish tacos. No lie.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah, of course you could.
That'd work.
A little fish sangy, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've had plenty of, fish sandwiches in my life.
People are like, "What show is this?" Motherfuckers talking about fish sticks and drying foam in the oven.
Like you're on YouTube for fucking 3 hours. Just you might also like this, and you're just watching this dumbass shit for no reason. It's like, why am I doing this? I catch myself. I just need to go to bed. Fuck this.
Right.
Same thing on Facebook. Just dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. And then I sit there and pause to look at it for more than a second. I'm like, I got to keep going. Next thing you know, I got 10 of them. Like,
right. Yeah. Yep.
I don't want to watch semis road raging or people stupid enough to cut off a semi. Like, what
I'm gonna make a confession about some of the stuff I like to. It's more on Instagram. Kids getting hurt. Like little kids, like it's like a brother and sister, and like one kid's got a wiffle ball bat.
Oh, no.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Come on, are you really watching that shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Like I don't want to see a kid get like maimed, right? But
Sure.
I don't mind if a kid's on a fucking big wheel and he fucking goes down a hill and lands in a brick wall. Like I'm good with that. Like the kid's not getting maimed.
Oh my god.
He's getting up crying, but
yeah, like
he got some
pain builds character.
Right. Puts hair on your chest.
Right. Like I'm not saying I want to see a kid go through a fucking wood chipper, like that's too much. But some kid fucking around on a swing set.
Yep. Here comes a life lesson here.
Oh, you're gonna learn today all about gravity.
Yep.
Oh
I have to admit, I like watching videos of
serious
people
injuries.
fighting it or something. They walking down the fucking icy driveway and fucking slip and fall right on their ass, or running up to the porch to, what was that one? These porch pirates are running up and stealing people's packages, and this lady went up and grabbed the package, turned around, fell off the porch, broke her leg, was all yelling. The guy came out from the car, came and got her to the car, then ran back, and I think he got the box and then took off, but they got it all on video, so they got busted.
Nice.
Like, yeah, that's fucking, that's karma right there, man.
I don't mind watching somebody get seriously hurt if they're doing some dumb shit.
Yep.
Like if you're I'm gonna put this fucking extension ladder in the back of my truck and I'm gonna lean out and do hang Christmas lights. Well,
Yeah,
motherfucker, you
yeah.
were kind of asking for it,
Right,
Like if you're
right.
doing some real dumb shit, or like some dickhead on the highway, like pulling a wheelie at 90,
Uh-huh.
if you eat shit, like, hey, dude, like karma's a bitch, like, you get what you get, right?
Right. Didn't they used
Yeah.
to have all those TV shows for the longest time, like Spike TV and shit?
Yeah.
People doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I kind of remember my dad watching that stuff all the time.
I have it on my Instagram. Like, there's literally an Instagram page. It's called Kids Getting Hurt.
Of course. Of course there is.
I'm not saying that, like,
all this
I'm not
fucked up
saying
shit.
I'm not saying it's
Matt
making
Third
me a
World
better
Peace.
person or increasing my knowledge or doing anything beneficial, but sometimes I just need a little chuckle now and then. When a kid gets fucking run over by a fucking 35-pound German Shepherd.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, when dogs are fucking trying to join in the little sliding down the snow in the inner tubes, and fucking they come down and just wipe out a bunch of fucking people.
Yep. And I do like watching videos with bears, like just bears like fucking around. Like I like bears. Like bears are my thing,
Yeah.
obviously. And you know, like I like just watching videos of them like just interacting.
Note
And
for
then
everybody else.
sometimes
Matt's a bear.
I like watching videos of people being real dumb and trying to feed a bear with their hand. And then the bear the bear just is a bear. And they get their
He does
fucking
bear
hand
things.
bitten off.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think's gonna happen, dude?
Well, that was
You
like
could
It's a
have-
one
you could have-
fucking this big question. This big question they've been asking women. Would you rather, if you were stuck in the woods, would you rather be with a white male or a bear?
Yeah.
And there's women that actually say the bear.
Don't get me started on that one.
I mean, you are misguided. I get
You will die
the point.
100% of the time. I get it. I get it.
I do understand the point. I do. But people think like I love bears. Like I know what bears do and what they are. They're not these cute, cuddly, fuzzy little friends, right?
No, yeah.
They're an apex predator.
Yes.
Yeah, the top of the
They
food
will
chain.
eat you from the ass first 100%
Yep.
of the time.
100.
And they're
But
really,
I
unless
do
you have a
also-
real big gun on you, there ain't shit you're gonna do to stop it.
Right.
But you know what you're
No.
going to get.
Right.
Like, I see that part of, like, the discussion. But, yeah.
I think it's like taking your chances because with a bear you would just die.
Well, that's what I mean. You know what what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
mean, chances are you meet like a white male in the woods. He's going to talk to you about G1 Transformers for probably about 3.5 hours. And ain't nobody got time for that.
Are there a
Oh,
lot of G1 Transformer fans out in the woods, do you think?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh, so it's would you rather be attacked by a bear or a white male? Is that what the
No,
question
it's
is?
would you rather encounter a bear
Oh.
in the woods or a white man?
Oh, okay.
Or, just a male person sometimes in
Gotcha.
general is the question. I don't know.
Implying
I'm
that
not
you-
super familiar with that topic that's been all over the internet. I tend to avoid like drama related things on the internet.
That's very wise.
It's like steer the car the other direction, you know what I mean? Like you're driving straight towards a hurricane. What do you want to do? Go the opposite way?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Wait a
Yes,
minute, do you mean we're not talking about the debate tonight?
I have no desire to talk about any of that shit.
I would never.
No. I think though we should give JD the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. With our fucking nonsense.
I'm fine. I'm just
Wow.
making stuff.
What are you making?
Oh wow, that looks awesome.
Well, this is the
Making-
same thing I've been working on, just stripped. I stripped it. It's the boat, and I
Yep.
don't have any of the stuffs on it.
Accoutrements.
Mm-hmm.
Did you am I seeing that correctly? Did you put planking in there?
No, that was in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like sculpted in.
That's kind of a nice touch though.
So this had control panels on it. I cut the control panels out because this is going to get covered by the actual body that I'm building.
Gotcha.
So I kind of fucked up and broke the seat.
How'd you break it?
Just the glue came loose.
It's not really broken then. It just needs glued.
Yeah. Oh. But you guys ready? Ready for this?
Ready.
Always. Born ready.
Since last time, I did a good little bit of trimming and cutting and all right. So there's that. There's that.
I'm excited.
That. So I don't know if we remember, but these were out here. Oh, hi. Yeah. Remember?
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah. So I cut those out. I got the inner and the outer walls in there. I got that. Again, the control panels, I took those out. I did get these cut to finish that off, and I just can't find the other one. So that's gonna go there like that. I ripped the windshield out, I had the beginning of the windshield there. I ripped it off. At the beginning of the show, I ripped that off because I want to actually make it to meet up with this. If you saw the promo that I made these little things out of like,
What is that?
it's like it came out of one of these.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like a little squeezy, not squeezy, but like a little pump handle.
Soap pump,
The
yeah.
pump,
So I cut them off here, and then on the inside was this little piece that's on the end, and I just it actually fit right around the end, and I glued it on there, and then just filled that with glue and stuck the post in here. But I need everybody's input on whether I should do, like, because the original had these like pistons that ran into the guns.
Yup.
Like, should I do that?
Well, I guess the question is, JD, how close do you want it to be like the original toy?
I mean, I think with what I cut off here and what I need to fill in, I think it's pretty close. Like, I don't know.
So I would say, depending on how well you could line that piece up with the guns where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
for realism's sake, if that's part of the gun, the rail, the inside, it would have to line up.
So I can get it to line up with this end.
Oh, so there's two guns there.
Yeah, I can get it to line up with that. Come on, focus.
Okay.
So if there's two guns, I would, just my opinion, I would just keep it with the two guns and not put that on.
Okay. Answered.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
And
If
then
it was
the
a
other-
single, yeah, if it was, because it's like, what is that actually doing?
And then the
You know
other
what I
thing
mean?
is, I was just fucking around and like I found these parts to an old Star Wars whatchamacallit, the ATST, and like
Oh wow, look at that.
it makes
I'm
like
not-
little shrouds.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fucking cool.
But
like-
I don't know
like
if
that
I
a
should
lot.
do that or not.
I like the
I
shrouds.
like-
I think
I like
the
that.
shrouds
I
look
like that.
badass.
That's
Yeah.
fucking very aerodynamic looking too. And all your ammo storage
like-
can be underneath, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
because of the height difference, how do I? You see what I mean? From this to that, like, how do I get that to match up?
Hmm.
Or do I pull that straight across there, or do I take the pieces that I cut off and, you know?
I don't know. I almost feel like it would be better if it was just a solid piece that went and came back. That slant angle doesn't look right from with the first one.
What, this?
Yeah, like when you have the shroud on too.
Right. Yeah. I understand.
I know you do.
So maybe I'll just stick with that and
The shroud
Not
looks
over.
so cool.
Yeah, I would try to modify it so the shroud works
Yeah,
as best you can. You know what I mean? Because I think the shroud looks fucking awesome.
I did
it does look
too.
cool.
I did like all this special like cutting and like that's one piece and I just you can see I zipped the line in it so it would have that bend to fit that properly, but it was just something I was just kind of fucking around with. So
Yeah.
I think those look cool, man. Those shrouds.
I did too.
That's super impressive.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. I'm just doing stuff.
Yeah, you're making moves, boss.
Making moves.
That's
Doing
the
the
that's the
thing.
thing. Even as a little kid, though, there were things that bothered me about certain vehicles in GI Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one I remember the most was the Ferret. So that's a 4-wheeler with the fucking missiles on it.
Uh-huh.
Like it just
Backwards.
bothered me because I'm like,
Backwards and
okay,
forwards.
Giant cannon that hangs off the side.
right?
Hell yeah.
Like the cannon didn't bother me as much, but it was like this dude, like you're gonna fire this missile off and you're gonna fucking melt your legs off. Like, how is that good?
Yeah.
It's
You know when a
missiles on
kid's calling
four-wheeler,
bullshit
Matt.
on that.
Right.
I would have loved to have had missiles on my four-wheeler growing up. If I could
Right?
do it
Yeah,
up-
but Paul, it's like fire it once and you're done because you're never gonna be able to walk again.
Fuck it.
Fuck
Stick to
it.
the stories.
All right,
Take-
all right.
It's all about the story.
You're
Chicks,
not wrong.
big scars.
Dude,
That's right.
I guess so. I don't know.
I'm
That's
actually
what
going to
they
be
say.
hanging out in the sun so I can get some more scar.
And another
It's
thing
all
that
like, it's getting light. I'm very
Fucking-
disappointed with the scar it's leaving.
yeah.
Really?
Yes. Not happy at all.
The other one that bothered me too was Quick Kick. Quick Kick bothers me because this motherfucker is out and he ain't got no goddamn shoes on. And you're sending this guy, okay, you know Quick Kick, you know his deal. He's like a Dollar Tree Snake Eyes, you know. Like not as good. Like Snake Eyes is doing another mission, but we need like a martial arts guy. I got Quick Kick, I guess. And they send him to the fucking Arctic. I remember there was an episode where on the show where it's like Quick Kick and like whatever other Joes, and they're like in the fucking Arctic, and this motherfucker's out there with no shoes on.
That
As a little kid, I was like, "This is fucking bullshit."
That was in the movie.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, what the fuck?
Fuck. Goddamn Sunbow.
Yeah, what are you doing? But I guess I didn't mind the fact that everybody's firing these laser guns at people and nobody's getting actually.
Nobody dies.
Nobody's dying.
Yeah.
We need more death in our cartoons. Thank you, 86 Transformers movie.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
I still
Those
applaud
laser
you.
blasts are too accurate for sand people.
Uh-huh.
I got a question you got about the Joe stuff.
Uh-huh.
So first off, do you think they like when does this line end?
Tomorrow.
Because I feel like we're starting to get into some of the lower tier characters, like Quick Kick and Big Boa.
It's already over.
I don't mean it like that. It's just like, do we really need a sneak peek?
Oh, what?
Sneak peek?
Yeah, that was the guy. His fucking
Oh, that was the
thing
guy
was
that one episode with the Video Expo.
he had the
Left the counter.
There was one guy. His thing was he had like a giant periscope. It was like this big green periscope that he had, and that was like his thing. And he could like look over stuff. You had that guy. Then you had Scoop, who had the fucking video camera. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Scoop? You're videoing war crimes.
Scoop and sneak peek from that episode.
That's a fucking terrible name, even for a fucking reporter. Scoop.
Scoop.
Oh,
Does he serve ice cream?
Yeah, that's what I think about when I hear that. Scoop. I'd like some fucking mint chocolate chip, please. That's my favorite.
Yes, please.
Get on it, Scoop, you motherfucker.
Don't try to give me that bubblegum bullshit. That's what
You're right. I don't know. I just feel like there's gonna be they're gonna get to a certain point where they're just like everybody wants the full line. Like now we gotta tool up a fucking Scoop and a sneak peek. Neat.
Probably start doing what ifs or something. Yeah, they've got characters I've never even fucking heard of.
Snake
I
Eyes
watched the cartoon
was
when I was a kid.
famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if?
I mean, there are definitely like I'm not all in on that line. Like I passed on Quick Kick. I passed on Big Boa because like what the fuck is this guy?
A boxer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all right.
I never even heard of that fucking guy.
Deploy Big
but
Boa.
I got him. Because
You
I'm
got
only
him?
doing yeah, I'm only doing Cobra though.
That's I mean that's fair.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
and they're doing some of the retro stuff on cards. They're really cool, like that beachhead on card.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
I'm just tired of the good guys getting all the love.
really, you think the good guys are getting all the love?
Everybody wants you to be a good guy.
I mean, good and bad is just a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depends on what side you're standing on.
Yeah, right. So I got this Airborne. I'm delving into my box. He's pretty
That's
cool.
a figure. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
one.
that's
Yeah,
a good. That's a
I
good
like
face
that figure.
sculpt. That's a good fig. I'm really impressed with they've really made a shift with the weapons. That's for sure.
Yes. And they're going to continue to improve too.
Yeah.
They're getting away from like the softer stuff.
Right. I got
What
this
else do you-
Recondo on card.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, he's cool.
I like that. That mustache makes him look like he's like his part-time job is slinging dick.
Mhm.
80s porn star.
Yeah.
So there's a reviewer. I can't think of his name all of a sudden, but in the last probably I don't know maybe a week, I could be wrong, but I'm going to say in the past week, he's already done reviews on the Snow Serpent retro, the Eel retro, Naugahyde, Torch, and shit. There's one more. I forget what the other one was.
Jinx.
No. It might have been those four because those are four that I'm waiting on.
Okay.
and I've had my order in with Pulse. I got the premium shit, so I don't, I'm supposed to have the early access, and I'm watching everybody that got it from BBTS and Amazon and all these other places get their shit, and I'm like,
so that they all have different release dates. I guess that's how you want to put it. I don't know. The
different release dates as far as who it goes to.
Yeah. So like right now, everybody's losing their shit because Doc and Night Creeper are showing up at
Walmart, right?
Night Creeper was the other one.
Yeah. They're showing up at Walmart's. And everybody's in the G.I. Joe groups are losing their mind because they're, but I got it from Hasbro and blah, 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 blah. And it's, I mean, it all comes out of the same factory and like ships out to Target and Walmart and Hasbro and fan channels. And it all depends on the, like the shipping company, really. Like, how quick are they gonna fucking move it?
Yeah. But I get why Paul's pissed, because you're paying extra. Like, I feel like
I'm not like. I just thought being, paying the extra with Hasbro and Pulse or what,
Yeah. Supposed to be getting it from the source.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the source right there.
I totally
Rhode Island.
You should be the first one to get it.
Like, their headquarters are 20 minutes away from me.
Right.
Like,
right.
Take care of your fucking neighbors.
Right.
Yeah.
They could have an intern literally run it to your house.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Transformers too. Like, that's why I've never really been interested in mainline. But like in the beginning, when the MPs were at like Toys R Us and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was always fucking late, and you never find anything. And a couple of the mainline things, like with the Shockticons, like those little Shockticons that were out.
Yeah.
Those never once saw those on a peg. Not once. It's always just like the shit. There's like 15 of one thing that doesn't fucking move.
Right.
And they're not going to put anything else on the shelf until that moves. And it's like, man, you're going to throw it away. Because nobody's buying that shit.
Tyler said he got his shipping notice from Amazon for the classic card back Snow Serpent and Eel.
Nice.
Cool.
I got the classic Duke as well.
Nice. That's a pretty good figure.
I really like his paint job on him. It's cool.
If anybody has a line on a classic Gung Ho, hit me up. I'll take it off your hands if that's something you're into.
You mean the retro?
Yeah, the retro.
Let me look.
No worries.
We can probably find them around here too. That's the other thing. They're probably still on the shelves at Walmart.
If you can find it, I will take it off your hands with a little sum for yourselves to take your lady out to dinner or something.
I ain't worried about
off the dollar menu.
Off the dollar menu.
I got a Scarlet.
Nice.
I'll throw an extra sawbuck in there for you, Troubles.
Yeah. Sawbuck. That's some Rhode Island shit, Paul.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah, she's pretty cool. What else do I got? I don't know why I ordered this guy.
The battery's not running low. It's plugged in.
Oh yeah, I got him too.
Another guy. Your thing is you carry missiles on you?
I was on the fence about that guy, and then finally I was like, fuck it, I need to get him.
He's just ready for action at all times.
I guess. But why would you just be like, yeah, just strap these fucking missiles to me. That's cool.
Yeah. Wile E. Coyote comes to mind.
Yeah, right. And he's got missiles. He's got missiles near his genitalia.
Mm,
How is that a good idea?
sounds bad.
That's like putting
never a
foam
good
in an
idea.
oven.
That's where the party starts.
And then the last thing I got, which I'm actually probably going to open at this point, I got my boy Firefly
Oh,
from Mezco.
Mezco.
I'm not a big Mezco fan, but I love Firefly is my absolute favorite.
Nice.
Gotcha.
So you guys can have your fucking Storm Shadows and your fucking Snake Eyes. I'm about that Firefly life.
Firefly life.
I actually even got him in 112. The big, I got this guy too.
Oh, the 1/6.
1/6, yeah. I'm probably, when I actually get my displays up and running, I think I'm going to do like a Firefly shelf.
Nice.
Which is
Ooh.
Firefly.
Okay.
You get some little LEDs for the back that just twinkle.
Yeah. Yep. Or I could just like have the backdrop just be a giant fucking explosion.
There you go.
Nobody got that.
Oh, like fire, like the bugs, Paul. I got you.
Yes.
There
Thank
we
you.
I'm
Not on
receiving.
drugs tonight.
I'm receiving what you're laying down, boss.
go.
So are they gonna do a new HasLab for GI Joe, or is it just that fucking?
It'll be announced at San Diego.
Okay.
It
The
took
rumor is the Rattler.
it took Star Wars. It took the Star Wars spot. Star Wars missed out.
Star Wars is dropping the fucking ball with their HasLabs.
Oh yeah, they're dropping their ball with everything. And I'm dropping pre-orders like nothing.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Just like no pass,
Or just canceling everything that I've been waiting on.
really?
Yeah.
So you're down to like what, 50 pages now?
Oh no.
You showed me that one time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude! I
Yeah,
thought I was all having like 5 pages.
That was that was out of control.
That was a dark time in my life.
Yeah.
That's the time we no longer
my name
speak
is my name is JD, and I am an action figure addict.
Dude, you're my new hero.
We love you, JD.
It's been
of. Why are you gonna make your mother
how
cry?
many days since my last action figure?
5 minutes. What's up,
No,
Scott?
I mean, I was that way probably like a year ago, where it was just like pre-order. And then it's like, and I would get it in, and it's like, I felt, it was like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just like, this isn't, like, I'm getting more picky. And like,
aside from like certain mainline Transformers, like the mainline shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Aside from that and G.I. Joe, I'm kind of on the same page as Chan at this point.
Like just kind of like a one-off, like something you think is cool, and like,
Yeah, like kind of these other companies, these third-party companies making all kinds of fucking, like we just got, like a couple weeks ago, we got, oh my god,
The turtles that you just got?
well, there's those. We got Resident Evil 2 Leon.
Yeah, and you
From
got
a company called Patriot Toys or Lim Toys. I forget which one. I got the
yep.
The Last of Us.
Limb Toys, Joel and Ellie, which are fucking fantastic. If you've played
Based
that
on the
game,
show or the game?
the game,
Okay.
They're great.
come with a ton of fucking shit.
I just like getting stuff that's fun to play with and looks good. Like both.
Yeah.
I want both. I like both. I don't want to pick and choose. I don't want to sacrifice one thing for another, you know?
I get it. I guess
I wanna
also,
have it all.
yeah. I guess the only downside, like I respect that, and I think that's the way it should be. The problem is like sometimes it's like if it's super obscure, like I feel like you got like if it's some like I'm looking at the fall, like they make some Fallout, like they make some Fallout toys. I forget the company, but like for one figure, it's like $400.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
And
Oh,
it's like how bad do I like? I can afford it.
Those
It's
aren't-
not the
those aren't Sideshow or Hot Toys.
no. It's another company. I wish I was more technically savvy because I would look at it. But you can see them on BBTS. Like if you type in Fallout, and they're like $400 for a guy in like the
Fucking power armor.
the
I know
power
exactly
armor.
what you're. I know exactly what you're talking about. They did like the whole Coca-Cola thing.
Yeah, they did a Nuka-Cola one. They
yeah,
did
the Nuka-Cola. That's what it was.
they did a couple different ones, and I'm like, do I really want that? Like, am I gonna get it? Is it gonna be a because 400? Like I said, I can afford a $400 figure, but like a $400 figure has to be
Worth
like Chan said, it has to be
Has to hit
look fucking awesome. It has to be movable. It has to be posable. Like
But
what?
it can't be scary to move.
Right,
There has to be some playability. There has to be some
Yes.
fun there.
right.
Right.
And you don't
Like
want that regret. Like with
Right.
the Kang toys, that combiner, still to this day, my favorite thing I have.
Yeah,
Nice.
The gold version came out, had to have it. Got it. And as soon as I got it and combined it and had it on the shelf and got past like the ooh and ah of having it on my shelf, shit, how am I going to get rid of this thing? Because it's a certain person that's going to buy it.
right.
And then luckily talking with Derek and all that at the NJCC, and he was liking it. And I mean, not that I took a beating. I mean, I was happy to with the trade and the deal we worked out. But like,
Right.
it was one of those things where I had to have it. And then once I had it, it's like, shit, I don't know if it's for me. Because I
Right,
had the
right.
other one. I got 2 sets of the minis, and they got Dinobots coming out too. And I'm like, fuck. So if they do Dinobots and then they do the Sterling Silver edition, I'm going to have to do that too. Like, and I'll spiral in that shit.
Right.
I think a second his tank was a very wise decision.
I'm happy with my second. Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
He's saying that because I gave him shit about getting a second one.
Well, I mean, if you really think about, like, that's not a terrible investment.
No.
No, that's a good
No.
investment. That's
You know, it's that.
JD doesn't want to sell that. Come on now.
That's as good as a $500 bill if you get desperate.
That's not
Maybe
that's
more.
not an investment. He wants to display it.
Right, but if you buy 2, you can display 1, right? And then you can kind of take some of this. I mean, it's all what you want. I
know.
Going back to the HasLab,
This game should-
I promised myself I wasn't going to buy vehicles for the classified line.
I did that too. Until I saw that fucking his tank.
See, I didn't buy the his tank because I never liked it, even as a
That's what
kid.
got me into the joke.
Dude,
I get it.
Amazing.
I'm a fucking asshole. I'm a weirdo. It just always looked really weird to me. It just didn't. It didn't fit right. It was just too like spacey and like it just seemed out of place. Because you look at like the GI Joe tanks, and it was like, oh, that's a fucking Abrams. Like that's obviously something. Or the
And then you
Rattler.
have a
G.I.
Havoc.
Joe's lame.
What's that?
And then you get like a Havoc.
You gotta go with the bad guys.
Nuh-uh.
So Firefly is my favorite. I love the Dreadnoks, but I just feel like the Joes had better vehicles overall. Because like just think about it. You got the Mauler, like the tanks, like, and don't get me wrong, there's some fucking duds on like the Havoc thing where they're like laying down.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like,
Yeah, like that thing's terrible.
I love that thing.
Do you? That's so fucking weird.
I fucking love that thing. I can't wait till the day they make one of those.
Matt, all I'm gonna say is Trouble Bubble. There's no argument.
Come on. That's
I have a fleet of 14 of them, Matt.
you got 14 of them.
Holy
Stop.
shit, dude!
No,
Come
I'm just
on,
kidding. I'm just
really?
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm debating
I was gonna say
more.
they
like- Damn, I didn't know you had that many.
are they like
You didn't
hung up
rub
in
that
your
by.
room by fishing line?
Yeah.
Different
I would never-
lengths?
I do not do fishing line.
Decorate your whole Christmas tree with it.
Jesus.
JD's like 14. I need to get on BBTS.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
I'm
they
not
don't
gonna be
have
out
them.
down here.
Yes.
I'm
Luckily.
teasing. I was teasing.
I know.
So I was initially not gonna do vehicles, but I got the Dragonfly because I think it's cool,
hmm
and I'll probably get the fucking Rattler. And Sally's gonna have a fucking conniption fit.
See, I was very tempted to get the Dragonfly just because I had it as a kid and
Yeah.
I love that thing. But just like with Legions, I'm sticking to my skeletons and then my one-offs.
Yep.
That I've kind of overstepped my boundaries a little bit, but it's fine.
I think it's
And
okay
then
to
I'll
give
just-
yourself boundaries.
Well,
I
now
think
it started with the room, building it to
Yeah.
this size to keep it confined. So if I don't have the room to display it, something's got to go.
right.
Rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations.
Man's got to have principles, Paul.
We got rules in this house.
No, and the problem is with the scale too. Like the scale does not lend itself to vehicles. It just doesn't. Like
Well, it doesn't do it the best.
It does it the best, I think.
yeah, but I mean, it's you're gonna run out of real estate real Ricky tit.
Right. That's
You know?
where I'm at.
I
Like, it
mean,
look- Does
didn't
it
they
look
do
cool?
a
Sure.
fucking? Didn't they do the fucking Ghostbusters shit? You know, sixth scale, the fucking Eagle Moss or whoever that
Oh,
was.
Eagle Moss, that thing's fucking. Oh, actually,
Yeah, but
Justin.
that's
It's like
yeah.
quarter scale or some shit, isn't it?
Honestly, I don't even know what scale it is. I know it's it's
I
like
think
3
it's
feet long.
112.
No, it's
Oh, it's
way
definitely
bigger
not
than
112.
I'm
It's
looking it
That
up.
thing is like
way
3
fucking
feet
bigger.
long.
We got the Google right here.
We got the Googles. We have the technology.
What's it called?
Pull that
Moss.
up, Jamie.
Eagle Moss. Is that the company?
Eagle Moss?
Eagle Moss. Yeah, Eagle Moss Ecto 1.
What a dumb
Maybe-
fucking name for a company.
Eagle Moss. No wonder they went out of business.
Fucking Eagle Moss.
Yeah, right.
Why don't you just name your company Bleach Cake?
It's
You
1/8 scale.
Jesus.
Fucking still fucking huge.
Dumb. I like that Terminator. I so wanted to get that. And I was looking into it right as they were having issues and like the complaints were coming out online about like people not getting their subscription packs, and I was like, oh, no, I'm gonna step away from that and not spend the $2,500. But what would have been cooler than building your own Terminator? That's 3 feet tall with glowing eyes.
Then where are you gonna be? Like, so that's the thing. Like, there's just, in all reality, as an adult, you know, it's at some point you're gonna run out of space, and I think you have to be okay with, like, okay, what's important to me.
Couple more years, the kid's moving out. That's a whole nother room.
Well, there is that option, Paul. There is that option.
And the way he's going, he might graduate high school a year early.
Nice. Wow.
So he's already, I think, 6 credits ahead for the year.
Nice.
Good.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
Get it, Gavin. Get it.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're not any time in the, you know, we're not going to go far, but we're looking at, you know, a different house. So, like, I'm real hesitant to even set up, like, really how I want to set up.
Staying in Mass?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were moving to Pennsylvania.
I got to go where the work is, boss.
JD wants everybody to move to Pennsylvania.
I could be the guy that picks up roadkill.
You definitely have a freaking full-time position.
Yeah, I could work all the overtime I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
You guys could all move to Pennsylvania and start a construction company.
Oh, that was good.
Well, I can't anymore.
Actually, yeah.
But you wait a minute. You could run the office.
Everybody needs an ops guy that knows what the fuck they're doing.
That's right. That's right. There's nothing like a dumbass working in an office who has no fucking clue anything about construction.
Who's never done the work before.
Has no clue, man. And you can't even talk to them because you can't explain to them anything that's going wrong because they don't fucking know anything.
What do you mean you can't put the fucking 80-ton crane on top of the fucking septic system?
Well, I watched a YouTube video on how to install an HVAC system, so I'm qualified.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Oh, these idiots, right?
Yeah.
Those are the videos I get in my feed. All the fucking dumbasses. Before we jumped on here, I was out smoking a cigarette, and it was some guy called the Baron, and people keep tagging him in these like DIY videos of completely fucking pointless things to, like, upgrade. You know, I use quotations very loosely. And he's just sitting there, who the fuck keeps tagging me in this stuff? And he's like, what the fuck is he doing? Get the fuck on with it. He's like, just sitting there fucking, you know, tearing this guy up. And he's like, the guy is, he's like, he took a, oh my God, words.
Words are hard.
I know, they are hard.
They are so fucking hard.
So hard.
He took a fucking dustpan.
Yeah.
A plastic dustpan. The guy's in a tub shower unit, and he's cutting this fucking dustpan apart. Like, he cuts the fucking handle off of it, and then he like screws a bracket onto it, and then he puts like a bracket up on the shower head, and all he was building was a like a cover to go over the shower head so that when you turn the water on, you don't get blasted with cold water.
What?
Yeah. That's what this
Yes,
fucking
and
guy
they
was
sell
talking
something
about.
at Walmart for $5. But
Yeah.
No,
instead you like
the
whip
answer
up
to that-
14 different things.
The answer to this is turn your water on and don't get into fucking water until it's fucking hot.
Until it's the temperature you want.
Yeah. Right.
I've been doing that since
I can
I
remember.
don't think I ever needed to be told that.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
You know, I watch some of these people post videos of them professionally painting, and I want to rip my eyeballs out. It kills me. I'm watching. They say they're. I'm watching these idiots cut in around everything. They're not taking faceplates off of anything. They're not removing vent covers. They're not.
Oh,
doing
so
it
they're just like straight up, just like.
Yep.
right around the outlets, right around the light switches, everything. And they're professional painters. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
You're not a professional.
No.
Professional
You've got to take all
fucking
that stuff
idiot.
off.
And then I'm watching them roll a wall first and then cut in. And I'm going, this person shouldn't even get paid for this. Like, this isn't, that's not how,
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
that's not how any of this is done.
Well, you ever like have an issue and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to YouTube's, like for whatever it is, whatever
Right.
little project that you need a little guidance on, right?
Sure.
And within the first fucking 3 minutes, you're like, this dude's like, I don't know shit about this project,
Mhm.
but this dude is worse than me.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
motherfucker made a video about it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And now
I
they
did
have
that.
reels.
That has 30,000 fucking views.
And now they have reels and they're on TikTok doing this stupid shit on top of it. So, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, that's nuts. There are some good ones out there. I had to do a
100%.
refresher on crown molding before I did our kitchen remodel. I
yeah.
ended up finding this one guy, and he was probably mid-20s or something like that. And this dude was a fucking master fucking carpenter. I mean, he was doing shit where I would have been like, yeah, that looks fucking perfect. Oh no, we can get it a little tighter. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's making jigs for making shit. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking going nuts. But I fucking learned just a few good things. But yeah, there are, for every one, there's probably 10 of them that are fucking.
Right.
You're gonna get stupider fucking watching it. So you don't
Right.
remember any of that shit.
No, and then you find, like you said, Mike, you find the dude who like has a presence, can explain what he's doing,
Yeah.
and like make it make sense.
Yeah.
But and when you find those gems, it's like, you got my subscription, boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got.
I
I
always
got
like
a
these-
couple of them.
I always like these people who actually get on there and like watch these idiots do the stupid thing and they're like, wait a minute.
Oh, they do the reacts.
Yeah, well, not
Chan,
even
that could be you with painting.
not even the reacts, but they're like, this is not what you're supposed to do. Like they just like tell you that this is wrong.
Yeah,
You
don't
could
do
have a
this.
channel that like painting with Chan, and you could just mine for, like, I can write you insulting lines free of charge. I'll just
Dude.
send you a packet. And you
You'll
can just-
script it.
Yeah, not even scripted, but you can be like, look at this fucking abortion of a human.
Oh my God.
Things of that nature.
I think
And
we'd
you
have
can
to
just
watch
pepper it
some
in.
of it.
You could add driving to that too. Chan's driving and painters critiques.
Yes.
No. Can I do the cooking too? Because I've seen some of these
Oh.
motherfuckers cook, and I just want to lose my mind.
When you look at somebody and you look at it, you just say, "You're telling me you're the sperm cell that won?
Right. Right.
You
Right.
won?
You were the champion?
Get
How
the
does that
fuck
even
outta
happen?
here."
This is the best part of your reasoning. This is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is where you're at. Okay.
Besides being called an oxygen thief, telling someone they should have been a blowjob is a very common occurrence at the job site.
Oh yeah. I told the kid
Yeah.
once that his parents owed me an apology.
That's a good one, Paul.
That's great.
Oh man.
What's that supposed to mean? I was like, because when they were raising you, they dropped the ball. Give them my number. I expect to hear them from them by tomorrow.
It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know.
And you know what? I still talk to him now, and he's a fucking good kid. He's got a family now. He like, I like it. I love being proved wrong. And
Yeah.
like, he finally got his shit together. He's on the fire department, EMT,
Aw.
like, friggin' awesome. You know, beautiful
Nice.
family. Like, but sometimes they need that little shove.
Yeah, they need to hear
Everybody needs a shove.
some hard facts.
It can't be
Uh-huh.
from their parents either, because kids don't hear shit from their parents.
No.
man.
Nope.
Right.
And people don't hear shit from their spouses or their close friends either. It works that way as well. A perfect stranger walks up to them and says something, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Excuse me,
That's
sir.
one
I just
thing
wanted to say you're all fucked up.
With Gavin working now and dealing with the public,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
been telling me stories just about every day of like different interactions with people, and he hasn't had that asshole yet. But
Mhm.
like, just the different customers that come in, like the regulars, and
Yeah.
like he says he's hit the checklist of every name, like thanks kid, thanks young man, dude,
Sport.
like sport, yeah, like all of them.
Chief.
Chief,
Chief.
boss,
Was, yeah.
buddy,
Hoss.
Haas.
Yeah, the Haas.
Where's Gavin working?
He's working for Tanya at one of her Dunkins.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
That's a
keep
tough-
pulling in. That gig sucks, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because so here's the thing with Dunkin'. It's not fast food.
Nope.
Right.
It's not. It's considered a quick serve restaurant.
Okay.
So, and the fact that like their menu constantly changes. You think about like all the specials every month. They got this month, and this drink for these 2 months, and this sandwich for this month, and
Right.
these kids have to remember how to make all this shit.
Right.
And then they got people fucking coming and screaming at them. One girl, motherfucker, actually threw the coffee back in the window at the kid working. Fucking teenage
Yep.
girl. Like, if that was my daughter, I'd be.
Did you get his plate
yeah.
number?
No, no, and it was like a regular customer. So they had talks, and there was there was things that came up from it.
Yeah.
But like, what the fuck, people?
That's
Like,
Well,
and
I
a lot of the people that come in bitching about the rotten service and this and that, and like, okay, this is, I'm sorry, but that's the generation. Like, these are your kids.
Right. You're partially responsible for this.
Yeah, you created this.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They get in trouble at work. All of a sudden, my wife's talking to one of the kids' parents.
yeah.
Like, this girl's 20. This was a different instance, but like, girl got fired or whatever, and the fucking mother's calling my wife on the phone, bitching.
Mhm.
Her daughter
Like,
was
sorry.
wrongfully fired. No, your daughter was a piece of shit.
Right. She sucked.
Took after your mother.
Yeah,
Right.
but they think that they should just have a job. You know what I mean? Like, they don't
Right.
think they have to do anything for it.
Uh-huh.
That's
What do you mean,
part
I
of
have
the
to
problem.
work? How dare you?
And I think that every human being should work in the service industry. of some
Agreed,
sort.
Chan.
So
Uh-huh.
easily. Yep.
The funny thing is, we don't even consider certain things service industries, you know what I mean? But anytime you're standing behind a counter and you have to talk to somebody or you have to deal with a human being directly and provide a service to them, that is a service industry, and you
Yep.
need to learn how to handle that.
Absolutely.
I would
And then
fail
with COVID,
miserably.
when certain things were deemed, what was the word they gave it?
Non-essential.
Essential. essential places, like all the, you know, whatever. Like we were an essential place.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. But anyways,
Service industry,
People suck.
essential workers. Yeah, they do. They do.
No, I totally agree. Like, you should have to work a service industry job,
Mhm.
you know, because it's just like, why are you such a fucking piece of shit? You know, like, here's this kid, you know, I get it. Like, I'm not going to say I've never been loud with somebody, like, but I've always given people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you
like on one hand, I don't want to hear that you can't come into work today because the moon isn't aligned with your chakra and
Right.
this and that.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
actually
no.
happened.
Mm-mm.
That
No.
comes from a true story.
Doesn't
But
matter.
also, they don't need to be treated like shit by the public either.
right.
No. I mean, there's got to be a standard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ralphie.
So
Yo!
I'm kind of
What's up, bro?
glad my son ended up working for my wife for his first time instead of me.
Yeah.
Because of that service, you know, working in the service industry.
It's not easy. And like I've been in places and like somebody's come fucking unglued on somebody, and it's like, you know, why are you fucking yelling at this person over a fucking $1 hamburger? You know what I mean?
This person's making $13.50 an hour.
Yeah.
Right.
If
And they're
that.
putting up with your shit over a fucking burger. I
Right.
didn't want onions on this.
Ralphie says, Matt, I missed you, brother. Been a long time, Beans.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, Ralphie. I don't know if you miss me, but I appreciate the sentiment.
We all missed you.
Yeah.
Fen worked at McDonald's for a bit and had the shits of that.
Mm. Well, I think Tanya's been involved in, like, she used to run multiple stores for like Honeydew, and then when she got into Dunkin', she ran. Now she fucking damn near franchisee owner now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got all of that kind of going, other than the fact that she just doesn't own it.
Right.
But you know, everything else she's involved in is that part of the business.
Right.
You know, and she's done well, but she's dealt with that shit her whole life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where me, when I started at the lumber yard, I could literally in the summertime come in with just a pair of boots and shorts on, and that was it.
Yep.
You know, like there was no dress code, there was no you know, it was just contractors coming in, and the only time we had to have a shirt on was if we went into the store to get something for an order we were pulling. Because
Right.
you know, then if customers were in there, like
Right.
it had to be decent.
Can't say I've ever been in that situation.
What, where you could rock
Where
out
you could work
topless?
shirtless.
Yeah. Can't say that ever happened to me. But definitely working in the construction industry,
awesome.
I didn't have to worry so much about being perfectly presentable. Like, you know, I've worked in offices, I worked behind cubicles, I worked behind counters, I was a receptionist, I was, you know, like all this fucking shit. Waitress, bartender, and you have to present yourself a certain way. You have to handle yourself a certain way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not in that situation, it is the most freeing thing in the world, where you don't have to pay all the attention to everything you're saying, everything you're doing, and how you look. It's nice. I do miss that shit so much, because I just go to work. Get it done, go home.
Right.
That actually that is always I'm trying to think. I mean, I worked with the public when my first job when I was working with my father, because he owned like a gas station garage,
Yeah.
and then after that, I've either worked in the field or, I haven't had to deal directly with people. I mean, lumberyard, the guys come in, contractors, stuff like that. But
yeah, but
different.
contractors aren't
different.
regular people.
Right.
Right.
They're not worried about how they look either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they're not concerned with what's coming out of their mouth and whether it's presentable or the correct thing or whatever. They're just, this is what I need.
They're there for the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. They run their mouth, tell some dirty jokes, whatever, but keep going through their day. It doesn't matter.
When they get
By the
ready
way,
to leave, you say, later, scumbag, fucking,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Hope you have a shitty night.
Shit, come back when you can't stay as long.
Right. Ralphie said I missed you, damn it. I meant that shit. Stop yelling at me.
I wasn't yelling, Ralphie. I appreciate it. Thank you.
For the panel.
I'm just a crotchety old man.
Ralphie says,
said
for the
crotch.
panel, I tried to make a brick wall for a dio. I'm making an attempt at it with skills I learned watching JD.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's see it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
let's see it.
if you need any
Pics
help,
or it didn't happen.
yeah, send some pics, buddy.
And we don't want anything in there for scale either, right?
Tyler said, corporate life takes a piece of my soul every day. Dude, I couldn't do it. I tried.
Yeah.
Fuck that
I
shit.
couldn't do it. I couldn't.
So the company I work for got bought out by a big giant conglomerate,
Mhm.
and it's fucking it's sometimes I'm like, why am I doing this? You know, it's like fucking constant meetings, we need to have a meeting about the meeting we're gonna have in a month.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do it.
So I'm kind of in that same boat as you, Matt, because when I came out, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
I think it was 3 years ago when I took over the whole yard.
Oh.
Like, and we were, I think last year we did we were over 100 million last year. in
Holy
sales.
shit.
Mm.
And I mean, we got 4 locations now. Like, I mean, we've grown so much in the past 30 years. It's nuts. So,
Right.
But being in my position now, it's going to managers meetings, doing this, doing that, like all these different, corporate things. Like you got to go to this
Right.
training and that training and learning to deal with your people. And
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, I can play nice and do
Yep.
all that. And I put on the smile, and luckily, like it's still like family owned place, and actually through this whole ordeal I've been going through, the owner of the company actually came and visited me at my house.
Oh, that's
Twice.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like that was probably, I tell you, as far as like, I don't know, whole different perspective now. Not that I ever had an ill perspective before, but now with that, like,
It
We
That
feel
place
like you're
has me-
valued.
yes, that
Yeah.
place has me
Yeah,
for life.
like you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And like literally what did that cost that dude? You know, half an hour, coming by, checking in on you, like,
Right.
and like you said, now you're there forever.
I mean, I already got 30 years there, so I was kind of good, chances are I wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
But the fact
Yeah.
that he did that, and I mean, I'd like to think that I'm friends with his daughter, who like runs the place now. And there was one day where she called me, or she texted me, and she's like, "Hey, look, and this was a few days after the surgery. She's like, I heard you're on your feet. Is there any way my dad can call you, because he's pacing my office right now?" Like
Right.
it just that feel good, yeah, makes you feel
Yeah,
good.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Man.
Yeah, it's tough. The corporate world is. I don't know. I am who I am. Like who I am here is who I am in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like this isn't an act. Like, this is who I am, day in, day out, and it doesn't really fly in a corporate setting. Like
No.
I'm lucky my branch manager is a good dude, and he just
you're
kind of
an
lets.
HR nightmare.
Yeah, no,
I'm the
fucking
same way.
100%.
I go out of my way at work to say things that make people like look at me like, are you fucking what? You know, like
Yeah. Yep.
Not in a corporate situation. You have to tighten it up. And kind of like you now understand why there are so many repressed people in this world, because like they're not allowed to say anything.
Right.
You know?
You're allowed to say whatever you want. That's what everyone doesn't understand.
Ralphie says his wall came out like Stevie Wonder did it, but one day. I doubt it. And then Tyler said, nothing like taking a red eye, getting to Chan and JD, and immediately having to pull out my laptop. Yeah, I mean, that's the other part about they own your time. They do.
Well,
they do.
For a long time, I was like the guy that, like, somebody fucked up, either an application or something didn't get done, and I would have to be the guy who went out there and like figured out how we're gonna make it right. So like I dealt with fucking angry people all the time. And what pissed me off most about that job is like, the office would take the call and these people would be screaming and yelling at these women who, like, they didn't do the application. They had no, like, and I would make a point of it if the office people said, like, hey, this guy was really an asshole to me. I'd start the conversation like, hey, look, like, I know you're upset. I get that. I'm here to fix it. I'm going to make it right. But next time you call, do not treat my people like that. Otherwise, I won't be back, and you will not be a client of ours any longer if you can't be at least somewhat respectable, Like,
yeah, but that's the hard part, because if you yourself, and I worked on the other side of the phones for a lot of that shit, if you yourself get upset about a situation that's going on with a bill or at your house and you call, these people that answer the phone, they don't fucking know what's going on.
No.
They don't. And a lot of times they get, I worked for a credit card company, like a big one, like a huge worldwide, like credit card, like banking and credit card corporation.
Biggest corporation you've ever seen.
And these people would call in and they would lose their mind. They'd be like, what are you doing with my money? And all that. And it's not your money. It's a loan.
Right.
And like there's
money. You borrowed it.
There are scripted things that they allow these people to say and not to say. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't react in any kind of ignorant way. You can't tell these people anything that they really need to know.
Right.
You have to push them until they ask for a manager, and then the manager gets on and pushes a couple buttons, and everybody's happy, and we move on. But you're berated, like you're treated like total garbage all day long.
Right.
And then
I get, like, and it was different for me too, because I am who I am. I look how I look. So like people very infrequently got out of pocket. But I would always make a point of it, like, look, like, don't call our office and be yelling and screaming at people, because guess what? Next time I hear that you're doing that, you're gonna wait for fucking 3 weeks before I even look at what you got going on.
So it's almost like working customer service is kind of, I mean, it's not like being a police officer or a fireman or something, but you're still more or less dealing with somebody on their worst day ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So, like, I don't know. It's just that, but having those positions, I think you deserve a little more respect.
I don't disagree with you, but it doesn't happen that way.
No.
I mean, like, think about what JD does, because he has a service job,
Yep.
But
but if he wanted to, he could hide a dick in one of those pitches.
Who says
That
I
would make
don't?
it so worth it.
Nobody would
Sorry.
ever know.
Right?
Huh?
Exactly.
Instead of where's Waldo, maybe we should take a deeper look at JD's tattoos.
Where's the mushroom tip?
You know.
Where's dildo?
Yeah, where's
Where's
dildo?
Well, guys.
No, I think it all comes down to, and I try to keep it in check when I'm dealing with somebody. I have a hard time with doctors' offices and stuff because I feel like I just always get a runaround.
Yeah.
But I have to sometimes I literally have to just stop and check myself and be like, you know what, this is a fucking person at the other end of the line.
Right.
Like they're trying to help me. I can't come unglued.
Yeah,
You know.
and part of the problem, especially with doctors' offices and things like that, is they're within certain boundaries that they're allowed to do anything
Right.
because of insurance. So like
Right.
they're trying to help you within these freaking boundaries that they're given, and their jobs are impossible too for that
Right.
reason.
So I and I'm not gonna lie and say I've never fucking lost it on somebody.
I'm gonna say
well,
lit somebody
yeah.
up.
But I try, and especially so the doctor stuff is extremely frustrating to me. But like fast food and restaurant people, I go out of my way to treat them with respect because I know what that job is like, man.
Right.
And I don't want a pube in my food.
Yeah,
Well, that's the flip side of it.
That.
Jizz or
You
something
always-
in your
Always
food.
You
be
know,
good
that's-
to your server.
That's the other thing that really warps my mind when it comes down to these Karen type people going off in these I'm like, dude, did you not grow up around the same generation as we did, where people were
Have you
worked
ever
that
watched
job?
the movie Waiting?
Yeah, have you ever watched Waiting
Have you not
You
worked
do not
in that
fuck.
situation?
with people that are serving your food?
You do not. You do,
Do
not fuck with people who touch your food, man. You just don't. It's a bad idea.
Nothing good is gonna come of it.
No. Nope. Absolutely not.
Not at all.
As a matter
They're
of
gonna
fact,
They're gonna put your Salisbury steak in the oven with the foam that they're trying to dry out.
Yep.
Pepperoni and pube pizza. Enjoy.
Yeah. Nope. I overtip. I'm overly nice in restaurants. Not to the point where it's too much, but I'm polite to these people. I talk nice to them. I'm happy to see them. I'm not
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds to say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Right,
I've
and
had-
Hey, you know what? Last time I was here, great job.
I've asked
And you know what?
waitresses how their day was, and they look how's your day? And they look at me like, holy shit,
So
no
there's this
one's
place-
asked me that in forever.
All year.
There's a place that we go to quite often, probably 2 times, 3 times a week. Takeout, but Dan's Pizza. Fucking place is unreal. The girls that work there now, my son, he's been going, Tanya will drive him there, and he goes in and gets the food. I get notes on my food from the waitresses that work the takeout desk, asking how I'm doing.
Cute.
They're asking, or they ask, Gavin will come back and be like, "Oh, the girls are asking how you're doing."
Yeah.
Be that person. Be
Right.
nice.
Right.
Yeah, be nice.
It doesn't cost. It literally.
Yeah, it's
You being an
literally fucking
asshole
free.
is more work than just being like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Right.
You being a dickhead is literally more work. It's more work to be a fucking asshole.
That's true. Very
Yeah.
true.
On
Lot
special
of
occasions, some
wasted
people
energy.
deserve it.
Well,
And I will
on
put that
on
work
that
in
note,
with a smile.
fellas, it's almost 20 after 11.
Holy shit!
Holy
Really?
shit.
20 after 11, and look at all of the world's problems we've solved tonight.
I know.
All of them.
Oh, jeez.
We have one viewer. I think it might be Tyler.
Oh,
And
I'm surprised we have one.
All these lightweights that can't stay up.
it happens. It's a Wednesday. Here's the thing. It's 4th of July tomorrow. You're not working. What the fuck are you doing? Why aren't you watching our show?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. He's me.
You ain't getting to see no channy cakes.
He said, yes, it's Tyler just popped in and said,
Yeah.
yes, it's me. Yes.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
Shout out.
Thank
We
you.
love
Tyler.
you. We love
Tyler,
you.
you the real MVP.
Ah,
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
yeah, buddy.
my boy.
You know what? And
So-
for Tyler being who he is, I think for the next show, I may have some paint to show.
Oh, nice.
Hmm,
Finally.
interesting. Love it. Well, do you want to go around real quick and see what everybody made and did and talk about it even and, you know,
Do it. Do it.
roll
Do it.
through it? We'll start here with Mike
Do it.
real quick.
Whoops. I just.
Yeah. So I got you can't see it, but I did that little bronze touch up. You might be able to see it on the eye guard things.
Oh, okay.
It's a little more chromey look. I did a little bit of a shade on the teeth where they meet the gums, but you can't see. Maybe I'll take a picture of this thing when it's all done and show it. And then did some other stuff to the armor, did some prep for assembly, and then I opened my shadow slate.
Nice.
Nice.
He's pretty cool.
Wow.
Nice.
And then
Sorry, I wanted to
pretty
get
much
a nice.
just
Everybody.
BSing with you folks, and you can find me on Facebook, Mike Wells, here every other Wednesday and Monday in the chat on Enter the Realm, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Paul, you want to tell everybody what you got done and then let us know where we can find you if we want to hunt you down and talk to you?
I'm just doing a little dry brushing now that I got this thing all apart.
Nice.
Yeah. Then I'm Paul Rossi on the Facebook. Skin Geesador just about everywhere else. Xbox Live, Instagram, X.
X.
Yeah. Just waiting to get back to normal life.
You'll get there,
And,
boss.
oh yeah.
Day
Yeah,
of time,
no,
brother.
it's little by little. It's just fucking slow and frustrating.
Yep.
That's,
'Cause, you
yeah,
know, I'm an active person.
right.
But yeah, and then I'll have a big backlog of shit to get done, and look out.
We'll get there.
You'll be busy as a one-legged man in ass-kicking contest.
Fuck yeah.
You know how to eat an elephant, right?
One bite at a time, baby.
One
That's
bite
right.
at
That's
a
right.
time.
That's right. All right. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Mr.
And thank
Matt.
everybody.
You know how to put a shirt on, right?
So I got
What?
my knife,
Ooh.
pretty sharp.
Oh,
So that's pretty sharp. I did open my Firefly. He's got a bunch of little buckles that are super frustrating. The figure is good. He's got good articulation. It's like, you know, Mezco comes with 2 metric tons of shit.
Right. Right.
I think they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pairs of hands.
Yeah.
A little excessive, but okay. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Matt Hurd. Like, I guess you can friend me if you want. I'm in the chat on occasion. I also have another podcast that I do with Eddie Dustmites called One Too Many Podcasts, and we just talk about bullshit.
Nice.
There's no toys, there's no nothing. We just kind of chat. Hopefully, we're gonna get on a better recording schedule, but it is what it is.
You make do with where it's at.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much, Matt.
You're very welcome. It was great to be here.
Yeah. It was
Most
nice to have
definitely.
you back on, Matt.
Yeah.
Miss you, buddy.
I
didn't
know.
get jack shit done. I've been messing around with this thing, trying to figure stuff out, and hanging out with you guys.
Just say you
Tasteful
driving.
nudes.
Great job driving, Chan.
Thanks.
No,
Yeah.
Chan's a fucking pro driver.
You're gonna get that shopping cart
Right.
off the bumper, though.
We're gonna see old Chan in fucking NASCAR tearing it
You
up.
never know. It could happen.
Yep.
I do enjoy a little road rage, so I mean.
Who doesn't?
JD, you guys know where to find me on Chandra Cooper on Facebook, ETR on the Mondays, best part of my Monday here with you guys Wednesdays. Come on, it's not hard. JD, where are you at? What's going on? What's your plan with this thing? What's going
Well,
on?
I think silhouette-wise, I think that's pretty.
Ooh,
That looks
Shaping
pretty
up.
good.
I
yeah.
think it's shaping up.
Oh,
Oh, good thing the glue holds.
Have you figured the color you're gonna use? Because that, if I recall, that color was kind of it was
so
unique.
I'm kind of like, do I want to do the red or do I want to do the green?
You got to do the green, boss.
I think the green,
Yeah. One moccasin with green.
for real.
But I also
Playing with
Oh.
propellers.
so not my butt. So I just gotta model that thing a little bit.
Very
And,
good.
Nice. Coming together, man.
Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. But yeah, I think that's silhouette wise. I think that's pretty.
Pretty good.
Pretty badass.
I can't wait to see this thing primed, so like you can see
Yeah,
like
yep.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't wait for the photo shoot of JD in the tub playing with that motherfucker.
Hey, it's got foam in it, so it really floats.
I
Yeah.
know.
I like that white panel stuff you're using. Looks pretty damn cool, man. I like that.
Yeah,
stuff.
dude, I highly suggest you get some. I gotta get some. I need some thicker stuff so that I can bulk out the sides. And then they make like corners and like beads, tubed pipes. You know what I mean? They make all that kind of stuff too. So I need to get some of that stuff, and then I can really add like finishing edges on a lot of this stuff. And then I'll rivet everything and
Always sweet.
take it back apart and prime it and go to town.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
All right.
And you can find me JD Brocious on the Facebooks. You can find me Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. And yeah, here every week. This show every other week on
There
the
we go.
Big Banging and yep. So yeah.
All right.
That's
Well,
that.
with that,
I
We'll
just
see you
found a
guys
brand new brush that I love to use. I'm
Good.
sorry.
Yeah.
I just blurted that out like a freaking.
That's awesome.
you're all right.
That's-
You're right.
hey,
I get
that's-
excited about that stuff
That's something to be very, very excited
Yeah.
about.
too. For real.
Makes me very
It's like
happy.
Christmas.
Yeah. Ah,
I've been
fuck.
sitting here all this time and I never used it. Wow.
Favorite
All right.
brush, guys. With that,
Favorite brush.
we'll see you next time.
We'll